right, let's go. Coffee and Charts. Live, volume 74. Y'all know what it is. Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance. Coffee and Charts on NADEX. Arguably the best trading platform that there is. Here on this platform, using your understanding of market movement, you can capitalize and make money. But more importantly than that, you can create an actual income trading at the professional level. This platform allows you to take your understanding of how the market moves and apply it specifically to an instrument that we use called a binary. The binary is very powerful because the only thing that you need to do in order to profit is be correct about where the market ends relative to the price levels that are established on the chart. The price levels are these horizontal dotted lines going across. They represent the levels. The market is the candle that you see. These red and blue candles, which right now, this blue one, you see how it's moving? See how the blue candle's getting bigger? That's the market. That's the price moving up currently. The candles help you to see visually not only the direction of the movement, but how the market's moving. Because on these candles, wicks are created as well. Wicks are the little stick that you see either underneath or on top of some of these candles. That wick represents movement that the market did and then undid. So in other words, for example, on this particular candle here, this red one with the wick on the bottom, the wick is just showing that the market actually moved down all the way to where the bottom of the wick is. But by the time that 1 minute period was over, the market moved back up to where the top of the wick is. So the wick is showing the space that the market went to and then came up from. And then when the market ended, when that candle closed, that became the very spot where the top of that wick is. So you see how the wick has the bottom here and the top here. The top is touching the red box or the red candle. The red candle is the space from the top of where the red candle is. And from the top to the bottom of where the red is, that's showing that the market started up here and it ended there at the bottom. But the wick is telling an even more detailed story. It's telling you that the market not only did that, but it actually went all the way down here first, and then it came back up and ended there. So you see how important movement is? Because if you just looked at the candle color, you're saying, okay, well, the market went down. It did go down, but the market went even lower than where you're seeing that it ended. It went even lower than that, and then it came back up. So it actually went down and up, even though the candle's red. So you see the point that I'm making about movement? These are the intricacies of the market. And this is why understanding how the market moves is the most important thing that you can do in trading. Anyone that does not take the time to do that will find themselves having difficulty when they trade. They'll just find it hard because they're not understanding that it's the market's movement that actually will determine where the market ends up. So the market doesn't just end up being somewhere just because. Oh, well, the market is totally random. It just ends up doing whatever it wants to do. It does do what it wants to do, but it's not random. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mark, what do you mean it's not random? It's not random. The market is not random. So, because it's not random, that means that it actually has behavior. What's behavior? What it does. What does that mean? It does what it does. This is going to be a good one today. This is a good way to end off the week. The market does what it does. The problem is you don't know what it is. See, that's your problem. You see, it's so funny because people think that the problem is, oh, well, I just need a strategy. I just need a good signal service and I'll be fine. If I knew how to read the candles, I'd be fine. I just taught you how to read the candles. I just showed you what wicks mean. That's all the candle is. Well, what about dojis and reverse teacups? What about hammers, Mark? What about them? You're talking about the names of the patterns of the candles that people over time have developed and given different names to, etc. All of that is cool. All of that's cool. Well, what about a bear flag, Mark? What about a bullish reversal flag? What about it? See, what you're doing is you're trying to identify reasons to get into a trade, but you're really not taking the time to understand the reason why you should be in a trade. Uh-oh. You want to figure out how to get into a trade. Well, if I entered earlier, well, these are binaries. If you entered earlier, it didn't matter because the market still ended up where it ended up. Doesn't matter if you entered early or late. Well, if I would have entered early, I would have got a better price. Yeah, but you still would have lost the trade. So what difference does it make? What, you would have lost less? See, this is the logic that people have when it comes to trading. But understand that your logic needs to be, what is the market actually doing? How does the market actually move? How does it behave? And then what does that mean when it comes to the trade that I'm in? Those are the questions you need to be asking. Not, oh, well, if I would have entered earlier, it would have been a better situation. If you would have entered earlier, it just would have been you entering earlier into a losing trade. See where I'm going? Mm-hmm. So Oh, by the way, is my audio good? I tried to adjust these levels on this studio, but I don't know if I'm coming in too loud or if I'm not coming in loud enough or if I'm breaking up. So if I'm good, just let me know I'm good. If it sounds funny, let me know also, please, before I continue on. I would hate to perfect. All right, excellent. Excellent. So the bottom line is that in order for you to consistently be profitable, you must be able to consistently understand how the market is moving. That's very powerful. In other words, the way the market moves determines where it goes. The way the market moves also determines where it ends because the market can go somewhere and not end there. The market can move somewhere and not remain there. You ever seen the market move somewhere and then move in the opposite direction all the way back to where it started from? And you're like, damn, did that in less than 2 minutes. Yeah. So there's something underneath that you don't have awareness of, which makes you question it because you're like, damn, what was that? See, notice how people always say that, right? You ever hear people talk about the market? They're like, damn, what was that? Man, did you see that move? What the hell was that? Oh my God. And you're confused by the move because you don't understand movement. But if you take the time to observe how the market moves, the market teaches you about its movement. See, what I teach in training is what the market has taught me. I'm not teaching you something that I made up. The one thing I did was sat my ass down with the market and just observed it. That's what I've done over the years. Taking the time to just sit down and watch. Not trading it, not doing anything, just observing, watching how it moves. And through the observation of the market has revealed all of the things that it does without even looking at if there's news or not. I can tell when there's news. I don't care. In other words, it doesn't affect what I'm doing as far as trades go, because you have to understand that I'm only going to be in a trade when the market is stable anyway. So if there's any type of news or any type of event or anything that has taken place that disturbs stability in the market, I won't be in a trade anyway. So it doesn't matter what it was. Oh, well, Mark, you're not concerned about the news? No. No, I don't care. I don't even have to know that there was news. Whoa. Mark, you don't watch the news? No. More confusion for the person. See, people are confused. And when they watch what I do and they see what I'm teaching, they get even more confused when they don't accept what I'm teaching, because you're still fighting against the principles of the market itself. See, what I'm doing is I'm bringing you into the light. You're in the dark. meaning that you just don't know. How long you remain in the dark, that's up to you. But as soon as you start to follow along with what I'm teaching, you start getting exposed to more light. And shit just starts to make more sense. And you know it. Wow, he's right. Damn, look, wow, it's starting to make more sense now. I know. I told you. I told you it would make more sense. Some people still don't know what momentum means. Some people don't know still that the market has slower and faster environments. The market also has in between environments. Some people don't know that when the market is moving volatile, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's stable. It also doesn't necessarily mean that it's not stable. They clump everything together because they don't understand. Oh, the market's pretty volatile. Oh, goodness. It's moving all over the place. Volatility doesn't mean that it's moving all over the place. Volatility is how it's moving. It's a way the market moves. The main component of volatility is reversal energy. You never heard that, huh? See, some of the terminology and things that you'll hear here, you never heard anywhere else. He said reversal energy. What's that? Listen to what it says. What do you, if you had to guess what reversal energy is, what would you guess? If I heard the word, I would guess, well, reversal energy. So there's energy in the market that it's causing it to reverse. Exactly. So if there's that energy present, does that not explain why the market will move to a point and then move back from that same point? Does that make more sense now? So reversal energy just made more sense out of shit you see all the time. You see that all the time. You ever see candles with big ass wicks on the top or on the bottom? You're like, damn, look how long that wick is. That's reversal energy. You ever be watching the market and 1 minute the candle is red and then you look in the next few seconds and it's blue? That's reversal energy. So you tell me, if you see that type of movement and you're looking to trade, would you want to be in a trade where you are anticipating one direction, yet the movement in the market is in both directions? Listen to what I'm asking. See, because it's a logical question and it's a question that makes you think. Just think about what I'm saying. If you already know that the market is moving up and down in the same minute, and I'm saying minute because minute is the time frame that we use. So these are 1 minute candles right here. All is blue and red. This is all 1 minute periods. So if you're seeing ahead of time that the market is moving back and forth within that 1 minute period, then you already know what the movement is because you're looking at it. You see it. So if you know already that the market is doing that, then does it matter that your trade sets up? Does it really? Do you really want to be in that trade that much? Where you ignore the fact that you already see the market is doing back and forth, meaning that when you trade, you're selecting a direction to be in. That's what a trade is. These are binaries. How many different selections do you have? You can sell or you can buy. Look, sell, buy. You can sell or you can buy. There's only two directions. So you're picking one, right? All right, I'm going to go with a buy. Okay, you just picked the direction for the trade. So now, after you get into the trade, if you have not been paying attention to how the movement has been, the market could immediately move against you, or the market could move in your direction and then move against you after. And you're sitting there wondering, damn, I wonder why it's doing that. When the market already told you before you entered the trade, it was doing that. Am I making sense? The market already let you know it was doing that. So the market told you it was doing that already. Why would you be in a trade? Furthermore, let's say you win that trade. You win that trade. If you win that trade, you more than likely won't say anything about the win. In other words, you won't talk that much about it. You know why? Because you're not confident in what you're doing. So you really probably won't share that with anyone. And I'm using myself as the example of who you would share with, because people share with me all the time. There are plenty of people that will message me, hey, Mark, you know, I've been doing much better ever since I've been watching your videos. Excellent. Something I still don't understand is this. And then I'll break it down and I help them understand it through movement in the market. It won't have anything to do with their trade. In other words, I don't even care about what your trades are. I don't care what you're doing. It doesn't matter. The issue always comes from the market's movement. So it's always a situation where you overlooked something in the movement. The reason it came close, the reason that it lost, or the reason that it won. You ever see a trade that someone is in and they got into the trade and went against them, and then in the last few seconds it moves back and then they win the trade? You ever see that? And if you could hear them, that you probably would hear them saying all type of stuff while they were in the trade. Oh man, please move back. Oh God, please God, move it back. They praying, asking God to move back the market so that they can win the trade. And then what happens is the market does move back and they win the trade in a few seconds. What do you say after that? Oh man, oh man, that was so close. Oh, woo. But there's still a problem. What's the problem? The problem is, why did you enter the trade to begin with? Why? And until you're able to answer that, you have no business taking any trades. Because that trade that you ended up winning, you damn near shitted on yourself while you was in the trade. That's how nervous you were. And then when you win the trade, you feel a sense of relief because you won the trade. But the problem still exists. See? You're still sick. You need a cure. You need to be cured. You still got the virus. It's still in there. It's just dormant. It's dormant until it pops up again. Then you have a flare up. And you're like, oh shit. Damn, this thing flaring up. I'm coughing. Right. You're not healed from it. You never got cured to begin with. So you've been walking around with it the whole time. That's what it's like. So you are not fixing the problem. See, I'm trying to tell you and show you what the problem is to begin with. Your problem is you're not understanding movement. That's the problem. You don't understand the movement in the market. You're still concerned about the trade. And what happens to your confidence when you learn how to understand movement first, your confidence elevates for your trades. Why? Why is that? Because now you know your trade is backed up by the movement. Mm-hmm. See? And that's where you need to be. You need the movement of the market to back up the trade before you take the trade. This concept is something that I know people have been having a hard time understanding over the years. But this is the same thing that I've been preaching since the day one, since the first video. I remember when I had uploaded the first video ever. In the video, you hear me say it. Yeah, I'm just watching how the market is behaving. We're going to see if we can get an opportunity and see what the market presents. In that video, I said that. And people was on me immediately. They was like, "What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about?" Little did they know, I'm teaching them the fundamentals that I discovered. People used to be mad at me. I'm not making it up. Oh, this guy, all he does is talk in his videos. Oh, God, he just keep talking. Why are you talking at Starbucks? Why are you talking in the car? Do you live in your car? Y'all remember that? Some of y'all remember what I'm talking about. I think this guy lives in his car. Just because I'm making a video in the car drinking coffee. But I kid you not, some of them same people that used to message me early on, they still message me now. They sound different though. They ain't asking if I live in the car no more. You know what they asking now? Mark, how much is the training again?
I'm focused, man.
You know what they saying now? Damn, I wish I would have joined back then. See, it's not always what it seems to be. Come to find out, I was right the whole time. Like, damn, every project he does, this guy's always doing the project. How does he keep winning? I'm winning because I've understood the market now for years. Decades now. Well over 20 years, I've had solid understanding of the market. Well over 10 years, I've been able to execute on it. Let's not forget, I left a job to trade full-time Forex. Who does that? Who does that? Who leaves a job that they making over 85, 90,000 a year with benefits to trade? Leaves the job. Who does that? My point is, I must have knew something. And I did and still do. And the same principles still apply. Oh, well, Mark, that only worked on that platform. Lies. It works on all of them. NADEX is just one of the best platforms. What does he do? He goes on an overseas broker, does the same shit. Oh, but Mark, the binaries there are different. I don't care. It ain't about the binaries. It's about the market. Oh, but Mark, those are OTC markets over there. That's not the real market. I don't give a shit what market it is. It works. People confused now. I'm over there on the other platform trading, and they're like, wait, is this OTC? They trying to figure out how I'm doing it on OTC too. It's because OTC is still a market. Is it moving? Can you see the movement with the candles? Okay, so it doesn't matter what market it is. I got students in that training right now trading McDonald's and Pfizer and all these other stocks and shit. McDonald's. Oh, but that's not the real McDonald's, Mark. I don't care. I don't give a shit what market it is. Applying the same principles that I taught them on Pfizer, on silver. There's a bunch of markets I don't even know what they are. Platform is doing good business. You win your trades, you profit, they pay out. It's a fair market because you can win and you can lose. But you just have to be right in order to win. That's fair. You don't say shit when you win. So what are you talking about if you lose? If you're losing, you need to understand the market more. Oh, this platform it's risky, man. It's risky. No, the risk is you don't know what you're doing. You don't understand the market and how it moves. That's the risk. The risk is you keep trading and you don't know nothing. Oh, but Mark, I got into your training and did what? Opened up an account and put some money in it and blew it? That's not my training. And then people think they slick. They get in for a month and think that they're going to get all the information and be able to use it. They come in for a month, blow their account, and then leave. Crazy. It's what people do. Instead of paying attention to what I'm teaching. I mean, right now, I'm still in the middle of doing a project now on the other platform where I started with $190 in the account. So you can't say, oh, well, you made a larger deposit. You deposited $3,000 in your account. No. I started with $100 and change in the account and built it up to that size. This is what I did originally. I did the project just to show you that I did that to begin with. You thought I just deposited a couple of thousand? No. Deposited 100 and change and built up the account. How do you do that? How do you build an account like that? Skill.
I'm focused, man.
Understanding the market. That's how. Oh, you have a separate strategy? There's no strategy. It's understanding the market. Oh, does your NADEX strategy work over there? No, because there's no NADEX strategy. But what does work is understanding the market, which is the same thing I teach you on NADEX. So it don't matter what platform you're on. This is the proof. People love proof, right? How can I prove that what I'm teaching you works? I'll do it anywhere. All right, let me chill out. Let me relax. Yeah, Redman just showed up today on a Friday, right? Redman's like, oh shit, the weekend is coming. I'm here. Oh man. Yeah, the inbox is crazy. Inbox is crazy. Mm-hmm. Here we go. People don't understand how stressful it is to make 6 figures a year. Stress free. Mark has a blueprint for that. Most have no time when making that type of income. Right. Right. And I keep peeling layers back because every rebuttal or, issue that people be having, if you notice and if you pay attention, I shut it down. Oh, well, you have to trade a lot. On NADEX, we can trade once a week. On the other platform, oh, well, you got to trade every day. All those trades. The project I'm doing now is one trade a day. On the other platform, you get in position just duplicating what I did with the 2X project, which is the project that I'm putting the videos out for now. Just duplicating that, doing one trade a day. I think in total was what, 28 trades altogether. Some of the videos you haven't even seen yet. But I think now we up to trade 7, so I think there's 2 more left. So altogether from beginning to end, 28 trades. So that's a month. And mind you, on that platform, market is open 7 days. Whoa, even the weekends. Oh, man. I might observe 2-3 hours. And in the span of that time, I end up in the trade. So just think about that. 2 or 3 hours a day, you get a trade a day, and you're able to generate full-time income on that platform. On NADEX, we're talking about trading once a week. You over here, you trade and log out until next week. Come on, man. Like, what are we talking about? And again, applying skill. No rushing. Oh, I got to get a trade. Oh, I need to find me a trade. No, we just watch and observe the market and we wait. We wait for the market to do what it does. We know that it's going to stabilize at some point. Once it does, then it's okay to enter into a trade if one comes. But we don't even try to force the trade. We let the trade come to us. Come on, man. What are we talking about? This is the skill set that you're learning. And you're in the right environment to learn it because you're around others who are holding you accountable. See, you don't come around me in the training and not be held accountable. The first thing I tell you to do is to record. You need to be recording. Why? To be held accountable for what you're doing. So literally, you're being forced to be awesome. You're being forced to become a master at this. You're being forced to become a professional when you just simply follow the protocol for what we do. If you literally just did everything I tell you to do, I'm forcing you to become professional. And that's the only way you'll become financially free. You gonna do it? You gonna listen to me or you gonna listen to you? Come on now. Yeah, that was hard. That was hard. Because when you come here, it is a force. It's powerful. Like you don't come around this and stay around this for a period of time without it affecting you. How could you not be affected by this? Listen to what I'm telling you. Listen to how I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you like you my kid. My kids are awesome though. See, my kids know what it is. They don't play with me. Nah, I can't do that. Nah. Mm-mm. Nah, I don't want to do that. Why not? Nah, I can't do that. See, that's the same way that you guys become. You'll be in this market. Do you play? Nope. I'm gonna just come over here and I'm gonna just play around and see what I can do. No, nobody does that. And anybody that does do that, basically, you're removing yourself because you got to deal with your own bullshit and you got to deal with the consequences of it. So if you decide to do that, that's you. I didn't tell you to do that. Nobody else did either. I was just playing around, man. Yeah, you played around, then you messed around and blew your account. Talking about you got to work on yourself. That's the purpose of you being here. That's why you're here. So if you can't work on yourself here, you can't work on yourself nowhere. Uh-oh. People be funny with that when they hit me with that. Oh, well, you know, I had to stop training because I need to work on myself first. Training is the only place where you're going to be able to work on yourself. Sorry to tell you. And when they realize that, then they come back and they double back. They're like, oh, you know what, Mark, I need to get back into training. Right. You mean the place you should have never left, right? But it's okay to leave and come back because what happens is you realize for yourself what it is. Certain things I can't tell you and can't show you. You just got to live it out. But there's not one person that left training that succeeded. Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. But there are folks who left training and came back and then succeeded. And guess what? They still here. They still here. I know I'm talking a lot of shit, but I'm really not talking shit. I'm really just speaking facts. So y'all got to excuse me. Got to excuse me. There's a level of elevation that comes from being a part of Team Alliance. It just is what it is. And when people finally realize that they understand the dynamic of what they need to do, and then they do it. So for some, it takes them longer than others. Some people got to go through this whole thing. It's like a whole thing that they go through. They come in, they get here, in their mind, they think that they're going to do it. They don't learn how to control their bullshit. They start trading. They take trades. They lose them. They start doing dumb shit in the market. Next thing you know, they're not doing anything that they are being trained to do. They're doing something else. Next thing you know, they ain't got no money left. Time to go. And I'm giving you what it is for a lot of people, not all of them, but this is just how some people, how it has worked out for them. So they leave. And when they leave, they still have the urge. It's like they never leave. There's something that's in them now. And it's there. Like, damn, wait. I think I should get back into training because, damn, I still want to do it. See? And when they become honest with themselves, they realize that they didn't give it that 100% that they thought that they did. This is what I mean about realization. See, you have to realize this about yourself. No one can tell you this. And this is really me regurgitating what people have told me. People have told me that they've done this. I'm not making this up. Where do you think I got it from? This is what people in the group have told me. And they got back in and then committed. And you can tell the difference because everything's different. The way they talk. They're posting recordings. Some of them don't even send the recordings in the group. They send them to me. So some of y'all in the group don't even know that they're around, but they there. I got a long list of people like that. They don't post in the group for whatever their reason is. And I'm not going to force them to do it. I'm like, all right, well, if you ain't going to send them to the group, send them to me. And they do. Mark, take a look at this one. That was a great observation. That was good. Oh, wow, man, I'm improving. Yeah, hell yeah. Somebody sent me a recording, what's today, Friday? Earlier this week. And I kid you not, what they sent me, it looked like one of my trades. I was like, whoa. You've been really, you've been really training, huh? Shit. The whole, from beginning to end, it looked like me. And I felt very proud and very happy and excited because I'm like, yeah, see, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get here. And this is another thing too for people to actually understand. They always are concerned about the time. How long? Oh, how long is it going to take me? It's going to take me 2 years, 3. Listen, I don't give a shit how long it takes you. Once you get here, you realize where you are now. See, when you arrive and you realize that you're here, who cares how long it took you to get there? It doesn't matter how long it took you. Getting there is the key. And you know how to get there. You have to stay on the path. If you remain on the path, you arrive. And that's it. The same way that you know if you stray from the path, that shit gets fucked up. You know that. And for some, they try to kind of fool themselves into believing, oh, well, I need to not be around the group so I can work on me. That's actually the worst thing you could do. I'm just saying. You have to remember that the group is actually there to hold you accountable for what you're doing. And to have that missing, that's one of the major pieces that you need to grow is accountability. Otherwise, you'll never grow. You'll remain in the same loop that you're in now, doing the bullshit. Am I lying? Folks know I be telling the truth. They know. They're like, damn, he's right. I know. And my thing is, I'm always going to try to catch you before you do bullshit. See? For a lot of people, TA will end up being their last resort. But I always say, I want you to be the first resort. Or I want TA rather to be the first resort for you. Don't come around after you done fucked everything up. Wanting TA to save you. Not to say that that can't be the case. But don't knowingly do that. If you run into TA, it's for a reason. As soon as you run into TA, you need to stop everything that you're doing. Because it's not working. If it was working, it wouldn't matter. See? Well, how you know what I'm doing ain't working? Because it don't work for nobody. It didn't work for me until I came into realization of the market. That's how I know. And I know what you're doing. How do I know? Because I was doing it. I know all the shit that you be doing. Revenge trading, over trading, looking for trades, forcing trades, looking for strategies, buying signal services, buying indicator packages, right? Looking into all type of shit. What's prop trading? What's that? Let me look into that. Oh, let me try to find a forex strategy. If I find a good forex strategy, then I apply it to the binaries. I'll probably do better. No, doesn't work. Then you look for binary strategies. They don't work. None of it's going to work for you because your mindset is all fucked up. But then you come into TA, and the first thing I tell you to do is stop trading. You ain't even getting the training yet. And the first thing I send you is 301 mindset. I give you a video to watch before you even start training. Your mindset has to be worked on every day. See, people think I be playing when I talk like this. I'm not. I'm serious. I'm not playing because it's not to be played with. So you got to understand there's a certain level of peace that comes with when you have a skill set that you can execute at all times. You never wake up worried. Like, man, I wonder, oh man, hope I don't lose today. All of that's out the window. We don't think like that. Matter of fact, we ain't even thinking about trades. When we get on these charts, we're in observation mode. We're watching. Some of the observation videos for the project that I'm doing on the other platform, some of the videos are 2 hours. And when I thought about it, I'm like, at first, I was going to just, do what I normally do, just show the trades. I'm like, wait. You know what? Let me show the whole observation. I'm gonna show everything. So I record the entire observation from the time I get on the chart up until the moment I enter into the trade. Some of the videos are 2 hours. What do I tell people to do? Watch the whole thing. Wow, I got to sit here and just sit through this? Yes. Best lessons of your life. On the majority of those long ones, I'm not even talking. But you're seeing what I'm doing. You see what I'm looking at. You see how I zoom in on the chart. How I'm looking at how the markets are moving. You see me moving through different markets. You know how valuable that is to be able to observe the actual activity of a trader who is trading at the professional level and watch it's like sitting right here with me. Literally. You're sitting here watching me as I'm on the charts. That's what that is. I'm like, see, they don't realize what this is yet. They don't even know. For some of y'all ain't even gonna realize what that is for years. It'll be 2 years from now. You'll be like, damn, I'm just realizing what he did here. This shit is crazy. Exactly. You get to see this is what it takes. This is what you do. You talk about mindset and you see it in action. And this is what I mean also about working on your mindset first. See, with the wrong mindset, you'll take something that works and fuck it up. You mess it all up. Something that works. Because the bullshit from your messed up mindset is going to do too much. And you'll be doing too much of that instead of actually the things in your mindset that you need to have elevated, like patience and discipline. No greed. No fear. What are you afraid of? Nothing. You can't be scared of the market. Why would you be scared of the market? See, it's not the market that you're really afraid of anyway. It's your lack of understanding of it. And guess what? You don't understand it because you don't have the patience to watch it. Whoa. 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 Y'all gotta catch these. These niggas is crazy. You don't oh man. You don't have the patience to watch it. Wow. This is hard today. Damn, that one got me floating out the seat. But in all honesty, this profession is one that is underestimated. It's one that is taken for granted. You know, it's like having something that's super valuable and someone squandering it away. That's what a lot of people do in this industry. A lot of it is not your fault. but a lot of it is. And I would say in general, most of it is probably not your fault because most of it comes from the perception of the industry. Oh, that's like gambling. Those binaries, that's gambling. That's perception. And it's a false one. It ain't nothing gambling about the market at all when you understand it. At all. Because what we do is we actually take the probability of something taking place and we're putting that at the top. That's not dice. See, when you roll dice, it's just simple math. You have X amount of percentage to roll this number or that number, right? That's gambling. You roll the dice. Gambling is flipping a coin, 50-50. It can land on heads, it can land on tails. Imagine if you had a coin that had heads on both sides. Think about it. No one else knows this. But your coin got heads on both sides. Oh, well, you're cheating. I'm not cheating. You didn't ask me about the coin. I know it got heads on both sides, but you don't. So every time I flip it, it's heads. So again, look at what I just did. I know something you don't know. I know that it's heads on both sides. You don't. Uh-oh. So I will destroy you in this coin flip game for your lack of knowledge. Oh, well, you cheated. That's what they say about the casino, don't it? Isn't that what they say about the house? Oh, the house is cheating. Is the house cheating, or do they just have the odds tremendously in their favor? They know you're going to sit there and gamble until you lose it all. That's not cheating. They're not making you sit down and gamble. They ain't making you do nothing. They ain't even make you come there. But now that you're here, we know what you're going to do, buddy. See? So lack of knowledge, that's why you get smashed. Same thing applies with trading. The people who trade who get smashed, guess what? They're the ones that don't know. Don't know what? They don't know about the market movement. They don't understand it. They don't even know that it's a thing. They just think that there's a strategy that I'm supposed to use, and the strategy is supposed to work 8 out of 10 times or 9 out of 10 times. But they don't even know that market movement is a thing. They don't understand why. Well, why did the market do that? Exactly. Why did it do that? You don't know, do you? No. Was it news? Was there something out, or is it? Oh, it must be market manipulation. No one's big enough to manipulate the market. Uh-oh. Who's manipulating the market against you? Who even knows that you on the platform now? Who knows that? Nobody. Who gives a shit? Nobody. So even if it were market manipulation, would it matter if they didn't know that you're on the platform? They're not manipulating against you. Or they're gonna sit here and wait. Oh, John's on the platform now. We're gonna manipulate these markets and make them lose this trade. No. You're like, John who? We don't know who John is. Who the hell is John? Oh, you're a customer. Oh, okay. Well, nice to meet you, John. They don't give a shit about John. And that's if they even exist. Whoever they is. Oh, well, they manipulate these markets. All right. Well, whoever they is, you need to understand whatever they are doing, you need to understand what it is that they end up doing. I don't need to know how the markets are being manipulated to understand how the market moves. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa. I don't need to know all that to understand how it moves. Mind you, you notice how I'm observing the market as I'm talking. You see me moving this box. This is observation. I do this naturally. I'm not even, I don't even think about this. This is what I naturally do. I normally do this all the time. This is natural. This is what I mean about understanding. Oh, Mark, what's that green box for? The box is showing you the distance between the two strike prices that are most relevant for where the market is right now. Listen to what I'm saying. The box, it shows you where the market activity is concentrated now in real time. So when you see the activity concentrated inside of the box, what is that telling you about the two levels? It's letting you know that the market is staying within the two levels. It's staying in the box. That means it's staying in between these two price levels in the market. How valuable is that information? It's pretty valuable because the market doesn't always remain in between two price levels. So if it's remaining in between two levels, it's letting you know that there's a behavior present. Also, there's an environment present. How fast or slow is the market moving? You see? This is all market movement. And that's what it's about, understanding the movement. Your problem is you don't understand it. So you default to, oh, well, they're cheating me. They're in my account watching what I do. They watch my every move. Who? Who are you talking about? The euro dollar is watching your every move. That's the market that we're in right now. The euro? Really? The euro is $1 trillion market. The euro is watching you. The euro is sitting here watching you and saying, all right, well, if he buys here, I'm going to go down. Is that what the euro dollar is doing to you? Because that's the only thing that could manipulate you here is the euro itself. But you said, oh, but NADEX is manipulating. They're cheating. How could it be NADEX? Is NADEX the euro? You see how people say shit and it don't even make sense? But people will swear up and down that NADEX cheated them out of money. When you're the one that entered the trade, you're the one that entered the market that you were in. What market were you in? I was in the euro. Okay. How was the euro moving at the time? Well, what difference does that make? It makes all the difference. Well, 1 second it was up and then it was down. Okay, the market does that all the time. So if it's doing that predominantly, maybe you shouldn't be in a trade right now. See, you can't run that game on me. That's bullshit. Can't tell me that. That's why you lost because NADEX is cheating you out. Just stop it. Stop it.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Just stop it. All right. So anyway, everybody give it up for Rant Man. He decided to show up on a Friday. and let y'all have it. Yes, he did. But yeah, man. So, oh, this is hard right here. I'm just reading this. Jay Carter says, I'm finally in the income position after 4 years, including 2 years of my own BS. Now it's just the growing of the income amount. More now, pay attention. You heard me say it don't matter. I don't care how long it takes you. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You'll get there. Stand up from Red Man. Who needs Kevin Hart? I know, right? Yeah, Red Man is something else. He don't give a shit. He just he like, yo, get out my inbox. Get out of here. All right, y'all. So anyway, let's wrap this up. This was a good observation. The market closes in about another half hour or so. So I will continue to observe until then. And market will reopen on Sunday evening at 6 p.m. here on NADEX. And we'll see what observations we can get going for next week. So I wanted to make sure that I got one in for this week, even though it's the end of the week, but it's all good. It was a good one. This was definitely a good observation today. And some real powerful nuggets that I gave as usual. But yeah, man, y'all pay attention to what's going on here, man. You know, this trading industry is very powerful, and people they underestimate it and they don't understand it. And if you just start absorbing this content and this information that I give out in these videos, you'll start really becoming educated about what the potential, this industry has for you. You know what I mean? Like, people don't understand the independence and the freedom that comes along with having skill in the market and being able to trade profitably. You got to understand what that means. Like I think about this all the time. Like, yo, I wake up and literally I can open up the charts and make money. You know how crazy that is? And it becomes even crazier when you know that you're going to make money. Because you know the time that you put into training and elevating yourself and your mindset and focusing in on your ability to observe the market and wait for the market to give you that profitable trade. It's insane. It's insane. All right, so I'm gonna leave y'all with that, and I will see you guys on the next one. Y'all know what it is. So we'll see again, like I said, next week, what we'll do as far as observation goes. All right. All right, man. Y'all know what it is. Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance, love, peace, and so I'm out. Dom DeMarco. Dom DeMarco. Dom DeMarco. Dom DeMarco.